What's going on, guys? This is Empty Box, and this is iRacing IndyCar Oval Fixed from Iowa Speedway because, yes! Perfect timing is perfect. I haven't done a race in like a month and a half. Somewhere thereabouts. Feels like it's been even longer. Get come back in a favorite oval racing combination round. Yeah! So, we're going to be starting at the back here because, duh, why wouldn't we? It's half the fun.
Get ready, going green.
Driving the jet fighter and the teacup. Oh yeah. Let's get ready to get the show on the road here.
Green, green, green.
Watch out for this guy here. Now, this is a daytime race, as will the real race this weekend, unfortunately. Really don't like the date that they have for the real race due to the TV contract and the scheduling that forces. Sunday 4:30 in the afternoon in middle of July in Iowa. Just no, bad idea. But still, IndyCar racing, Iowa Speedway. Yeah. Always fun. It's always fun to do this in iRacing too. But the one good thing about the daytime, though, hopefully here in iRacing at least, not so much the real world, is hopefully we should end up with some tire wear going on, which will mean that it spreads out and you get cars running different lines and coming and going. I see it. Alright, kind of looks like people are kind of running a little bit higher up the track.
Clear. Car outside.
So still off to our right.
Clear outside.
They're already kind of having to lift to sort of keep it on down there. It's a good sign. Careful coming across the tunnel there in the middle of 1 and 2.
Outside. Clear
She's
outside.
not turning.
Car outside. Clear.
Just use all of the momentum. It's got up alongside and the car just didn't turn. The tires are burning off.
Outside.
That is the way we like it. So we'll go high here in the middle. So we keep the speed. See if he goes inside. Flying off, there we go. Big arc, got a spinner down low. He's on the apron though, so it might not bring out a yellow here. Still green. Now if this race were to go green the whole way, pit stops would be required. Which that would be pretty fun. I'm not gonna lie, I don't really have the most confidence on the pit entry here.
Outside. Clear.
So I nip the apron there.
Outside. Clear. yellow flag is out. Line up, single file.
Alrighty.
Pit road is closed.
Woo! I just love this combination. It's just yes. It's just yes. You know, it's incredibly convenient that it just so happens that, you know, on the national stage, my local track is also just so happens to be my favorite track, and I happen to race my favorite cars there, even though, I mean, Indy cars at Iowa Speedway, when you think about it, make no sense, but somehow it works consistently. But it's also a heck of a lot of fun in iRacing. So let's go ahead and we'll just kind of play this one a little bit close to the vest here. Play conservatively. After all, this is our first race back in a long while, so let's just get into it and see where we come out on the other side. Got the 3 car, so there is our dude. Good thing I didn't miss my pit box. Some fresh tires, full tank of fuel. Still don't think that is enough fuel to make the rest of the distance, though, even with the caution. But obviously that will make our pit stop later on if we do need fuel shorter. And I don't think we're really going to lose track position, so as far as I'm concerned, win-win. On to the green flag.
Get ready, going green.
Okay, getting ready to go back to green flag racing. Single file restart. Still 90 laps to go, although of course they do tick by quite rapidly around here.
Green flag, green flag.
Kind of a nice, easy rolling start there. Cars at the front of the field are still on their original tires. I don't think tires are going to be a huge difference, but I do think it certainly isn't going to hurt.
Outside.
It certainly does help with positioning the car and running specifically where you want to. Down the hill. On the wall.
Clear
Or you can make it
outside.
3 wide track.
The yellow flag is out. Line up, single
Conveniently
file. Pit road
passed.
is closed.
Yes. Finally, it goes in my favor. Usually, those go against me.
I appreciate the fucking...
Oh snap! Use the F-bomb. He's getting banned. Anyways, on to the green flag.
Car.
By the way.
Alright, we're getting ready to go back to green flag racing. A couple cars ahead of me made a pit
Get
stop
ready, going
under this
green.
yellow. So we're up to 10th place. So let's light the candle.
Green flag, green flag.
That was kind of sketch. You can see the leader kind of hesitated after he went. And even though everybody was really pretty loosely spaced out, you know, thankfully, kind of rippled the field. But thankfully, everything's fine. I just did the calculations under the yellow. We are still not in the window to make it on fuel. Still, you know, pretty far off actually. Pink car on the wall. I think we're about 3 wide. It's not good.
3 wide. Inside, 2 wide.
But hey, we're all good.
Outside. Clear. Clear.
Just like that, we scooped some positions.
The yellow flag is out. Line up, single file. Pit road is closed.
And nicely timed for me again. Now this one
Attach the 14
is going to be
car.
interesting. Because with a few more cautions, you could now be in the window. And I imagine these guys up ahead are going to want to make a stop because their tires are basically going to be pretty much used up. And it's not difficult to pass here. This isn't a track where you can easily defend, so I think it's going to be pretty much open season here.
Attach the pace car.
You know what? Let's go for it. Let's
Attach
stay
the
out.
11 car.
We got somewhat fresh rubber. I think the tires are still fresh enough where clean air track position is going to be more useful. And I still think it's just a little bit too much of an ask, or alternatively later on in the race we can make a pit stop under a yellow if there is to be one, and then we'll have fresh rubber, or alternatively everybody is going to have to pit or just be eaten alive by fresh rubber. So I think this is the right call to make at this stage, but yeah, that's the fun. You never quite know. So on to the green flag. Alright, we're getting ready to go back to green flag racing.
Okay,
We're up to
ready,
second
going green.
place through the strategy. We'll look to the outside here. And if he's just going to leave it open.
Green flag, green flag. That's the pace car
That's
by.
not bad.
The position when the yellow
That's
flag
perfectly
came out.
acceptable. Nice smooth restart. We jumped the whole field, which means we jumped the guys who got fresher tires. It's good. That's good. Wound up. Yes, please defend the inside. Please do that. Or just go all over the place.
Bad tip.
It's all good. For some reason I keep finding my way up to 6th gear. Usually 5th is the fast way. It's just all about the revs and being in the exact perfect rev range. Actually, kind of feel like they got the gears set up so that way you're kind of in between.
Inside. Clear inside. Inside.
That's fine.
Clear.
Frickin' crying out loud, man.
Car inside. Clear.
Yeah.
Car inside. You're in the middle. Three
Okay.
wide. Clear inside. Outside.
Yeah, I know that wasn't intentional because I've raced with Alan enough for that.
Outside.
He's a good driver. I'll vouch for him.
Clear outside.
I was just, woo! It's going! He really didn't have to get back to position though. There's no need for that. It looks like we do have a pretty nice gap over the cars behind. You know, another factor could be generally with the way iRacing tires are. I haven't obviously had a lot of experience with this build, with this car. Once they go off,
Clear. ya.
You're welcome. You're welcome, dude. You nearly just wrecked us both. But once the tires go, they tend to go. And it's generally, historically, in my experience, not as bad with the road course short oval aero as the speedway aero. But it could end up being that you basically have to make a pit stop anyways because you're just going to be so much slower and really on the knife edge of control. And you can just hear the tires disintegrating. Almost to halfway. This is one of those races, because of this track is so fast, the lap times are so short, where it feels longer, but it's shorter, but it feels longer, you know? It's one of those very deceptive race distances where you feel like there's more laps than there actually are, but there really isn't. Wash there. But I will say I wouldn't mind if the tires do start to wear off quite heavily and everybody does turn into a slip and slide.
Okay, we're halfway.
That tends to be where I'm most comfortable.
The yellow flag is out.
Alright, there's the yellow.
Pit road is closed. Catch the 12 car.
So we lost a position on that one, but the car's still clean, still in one piece. A couple of close calls.
That's it.
Alan, you didn't need to give back the spot. I know you're a clean racer. So
That's it.
let's go ahead and think this one through here. I think we're definitely in the window where we'll be able to make it. Obviously, you can't trust that estimation there. You know, so if we come down, we will fill it up. I don't know. The earlier call was easy to make because the track position. Now I think it's going to kind of flip-flop. Get a bit more aggressive there. I think it's going to flip-flop where the guys who made a stop last time around are going to stay out. But it actually looks like just one guy so far. So we might all be on the same sequence now. More or less, except for that two lonely souls left on track. Stay in our lane, that way we don't smash into things. Because iRacing pit lanes are fun like that. You get to drive through stuff. But, looks like we're probably going to cycle out into 4th, 5th position, somewhere thereabouts. 6th from the looks of it, actually. But it should be those two cars up front. I don't think they have... I think their tires are going to go away pretty quickly. And everybody else from there is just going to be... run what you brung. Which everybody brought the same because fixed setup, so hold on to your butts. On to the green flag.
Going green.
Alright, we're getting ready to go back to green flag racing. We're in 6th position, still just a little bit under 50 laps remaining, so again, a long way to go, but not really as long as you think it is, but longer than you think it is. A pretty poor restart, but I think we should hold it.
Inside. Clear inside.
The crossover. We should have enough space. Oh, too aggressive on turn in. Just slid the front big time. That's really the line I like, is that big swooping arcing entry. That's my fault there, stuck my nose where it shouldn't have been. Not that we nearly wrecked the guy or anything, but we just caught ourselves in dead air.
Clear inside.
Yeah, that hurt.
Inside.
You'd be going the wrong way now.
Clear.
Let's turn the bus around.
Inside.
Alrighty.
Clear inside.
Man, we must have been like well and truly. We got wreckage. We got wreckage. We're through. We're through. We're good. We're good.
Single file. Pit road is closed. Let the 13
Yeah.
car by. He had the
Dodging.
position when the yellow flag came out. Catch the coup.
Good
car.
thing we weren't
Catch
still
the
too
coup,
wide
car.
with the 2 there, because we would have just eaten it. But all of a sudden, there's like half the field left. Like this race, that first stint was pretty clean and seemed like everybody was very, reasonably well behaved. But then, since that first yellow, everybody's just kind of gone a little bit crazy. Part of me wants to stop because
Catch the coup, car.
I'm so far back, free tires, but I should have known that guy behind me was going to make a pit stop, because he's made a pit stop every friggin' time. And that would have changed my opinion on whether or not I should pit, because that's one less car. But we're going to filter out up into 4th from the looks of things.
Catch the
So
coup, car.
it's all good in that sense. Just patience, Can't get too down when you start going the wrong way. Just hold on. Half the field's gonna wreck. There you go. That's the story of iRacing Indy fixed right there. But on to the green flag. Alrighty, we're getting ready to go back to green flag racing. 37 laps to go at the stripe.
Get ready,
There are
going green.
10 cars running on the lead lap still, and I think 1 or 2 of them possibly got some damage in the craziness that occurred.
Green flag, green flag.
So I'm not sure how many cars are actually going to be competitive. But with fewer cars out there on track, you have to figure that there's a good chance that this race might be able to go the distance under green flag racing, hopefully. Of course, these guys behind me in my rearview mirror, I can see are kind of doing their best to prevent that from happening, but I would not mind that happening at all, honestly. Shootout. I'll try and get under coming out of 2. Just not quite close enough.
Car inside. Clear.
I couldn't get down there fast enough. Didn't want to end up getting wrecked in a wreck with the white and yellow car back there. That did buy us some space. So I really like the big white arcing line getting under exiting 2. Because you can really run it down the bank and get some good exit speed.
Outside.
Like this.
Bottom, 3 wide.
Hi boys!
2 wide.
Remember me?
Clear outside.
Meanwhile, the wall's all like, "Hi Matt, remember me?" I'm getting awfully big over here. Starting to push. Be careful in 3 and 4. And 1 and 2. Tires are starting to go away. Which probably doesn't help running as low as they'll go. This feels like there's not quite as much grip in 3 and 4. Poor corner. Do some work here. This guy on her tail. Seems like his car's come around. He's got us basically. There's not much we can do. Except hang tough on the high side. It's generally a good strategy in my opinion. Right, let's try and keep in that line there. Felt good. There we go. Of course, we're also in clean air now. Alan has checked out a bit. He's pulling still. He just don't have the speed required. We'll see here if we can hold on to second place here and maybe we get a yellow. So I don't think we're going to be able to catch him unless he puts it into the wall, which would be quite atypical for him because I've raced with him quite a bit in this series. I know he's a competent driver. But if we re-rack him, all bets are off. Hopefully if we can keep second position, should a yellow come out, that way we're at least close enough to challenge. Give it an honest go. Never know, we'll just keep plugging laps away. I will say it is very deceptive though, because of the clean air, the dirty air, and the fuel burn off. Like we're falling back, but the car feels better. It feels, you know, easier to drive, basically keeping our foot to the floor, turning left without too much issue. But it's like, is that because the fuel's burned off and the balance has come around? Because it does tend to go, you know, understeer and then it starts to oversteer a bit more, which is more to my liking. Or is it just because it's clean air and that's why you could keep it planted, you know? Got 10 laps to go. Bring her on home. Make sure we hold on to P2. Wouldn't be a terrible result by any means. Not going to be any traffic from the looks of it, so we don't have that. Oh, the car keeps taking off for the wall, man. I think we'll be fine. I think we'll survive, but that right front has burnt off now. My driving ain't helping.
You've got 5 laps to go.
5 to go. At this point, we're just kind of keeping her off the wall, and that's basically that. I think this guy behind us is suffering the same issues. We're struggling here. We're not just giving up the position by with ease. Of course, the one thing that will help us out is the dirty air. Especially now with the tires worn in. Last lap.
You just got the white flag. That means 1 more lap to go.
Alan is just gone. He had that car hooked up in this final run.
Good run there, Matt.
But P2 from
Thanks, man. Thanks.
from last on the grid.
All right,
Good win,
here's the
Ellen.
checkered flag.
I
Great
can't
job.
complain.
You did really well.
I cannot complain. I am content. I am happy with that run. Always fun to jump in the Indy cars at Iowa Speedway here in iRacing. One of my favorite combinations, without a shadow of a doubt. So, how do I end these videos again? Roll on the Carnage Report. Hope you guys enjoyed.
Okay,
Bye.
the race is over.